ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਮੇਅਰ ਪੈਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਬਰਾਊਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਪੇਡ ਸਿਕ ਲੀਵ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਦਾ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਫਰੰਟ ਲਾਈਨ ਵਰਕਰਾਂ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਅਸਰਦਾਰ ਟੂਲ ਹੈ। 25% ਦੀ ਕੇਸ ਵਰਕ ਏਰੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਹੋਈ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਜੇਕਰ ਪੇਡ ਸਿਕ ਲੀਵ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਪੀਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਪੇ ਸਿਕ ਲੀਵ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਬਿਤਾਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਲੋਕ 3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਘਰ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ।
This week marks the first anniversary of the first identified COVID-19 case in Canada. And I think there's been an ongoing effort by governments to adapt and to make sure we have the tools to respond to this crisis. And I think the response has evolved. One area that I feel strongly we haven't seen an adequate evolution of the tools we're using is when it comes to paid sick days, and the GTHA mayors have been outspoken on this as our number one ask, that we need to make sure we have tools for our frontline essential workers that continue to go into work day in and day out, and too often they're going in with symptoms. Just this week, Peel Public Health shared with the mayors in Peel region the data, and the data, it speaks strongly of why this is so key. 25% of the cases that we've identified through contact tracing were of individuals who had gone into work with symptoms. And this could have avoided outbreaks. This could have avoided community spread. And I'm sure Dr. Lowe can speak about this in greater detail. But it is a real problem that we don't have paid sick days. There are people going to work when they shouldn't because they can't afford to miss a paycheck. For many, it's a choice of putting food on the table or paying their rent check. And no matter what I hear from Ottawa and Queen's Park, the existing programs are not adequate. The Canadian Recovery Sickness Benefit takes months to receive and it's below minimum wage. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can't wait 3 months. This needs to change, and I can tell you mayors across the GTA and across Canada are going to continue to champion this as an important tool because paid sick days save lives. I also want to thank today Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland for recognizing the need for tougher travel measures for air travellers returning from non-essential trips abroad. I think this was long overdue, and if you look at the countries that have had effective COVID responses, this has been one of the tools they've used.